Welcome to BetterWRX tutorial on how agents get logged in, start taking calls, how to utilize the phone features from the BetterWRX interface, how to disposition a call, take a break, and resume calling when you come back from a break. First, you will want to bring up your soft phone and verify that it is registered properly. This will depend on the soft phone that you're using, but here's an example of the I-beam. Once you have verified that it is ready, you can minimize the phone as you will not interact with it during the use of the system. Next, you open a browser and enter the URL s1.betterworks.net. Then enter the login and password that were provided to you. Click on the Remember Me, and then press Login. Now you can see the Home tab and the Contact View tab. At the top left box of the Home tab, there will be a list of the campaigns that you have access to. In this case, there's only one campaign, so start taking predicted calls. Click on the link of the campaign that you want to work in. Once you click on the link, the system will take you to the Contact View tab and then call your soft phone. You will need to answer that call. If you perform this process correctly, you will see this green light where my mouse is located. Now that we've actually got a contact, the script will pop up. At that point, move the script to the area that you can see it and the information on the left so you can edit that information. Once you have this in this position, it will stay there for the rest of the time that you're alive. As you can see here, I've went on and taken another call. Now, if there are recordings that have been set up by your administrator, you can choose the recordings by clicking on the Play Message button, and then you have the following options. If you choose Wait for the Beep, then the system will wait for the answer machine to beep or silence and start playing the pre-recorded message. The agent will be able to disposition the call, move on to the next contact while the message is being played by the system. Or if you choose Play and hang up the recordings, the system will immediately start playing and the agent will be able to disposition the call and move on to the next contact while the message is being played by the system in the background. Or if you choose Play, then the message will play where both the customer and the agent will hear the recordings at the same time. Next is the Record button. You simply just click on the Record button, it'll start recording, and you can see that this changed up here. And it says the status has started recording the conversation. In the recording, just click on the Record button again. Next is the Transfer button. Once the user clicks on the Transfer button, the system will display the phone book entries that are associated to that user, and another option to allow the user to enter a number not listed in their phone book. This will transfer the contact that was originally called to the chosen transfer number, or the user can manually enter a transfer number. Once the user submits the transfer, the system will hang up on the user, and the two parties stay connected so the user can continue making or receiving calls. Once the user clicks on the three-way button, the system will display the phone book entries that are associated to that user, and another option to allow the user to enter a phone number not listed in their phone book. Once a three-way is submitted, the system will call the third party, and when they answer, all three parties will hear the conversation. You can see here that it's adding this additional number here. If I want to drop that, I just click the three-way button again, and it'll hang up on the third party. If I want to actually continue with it, get all parties on the line, once they answer, I, as the agent, can hang up and disposition the call and continue on waiting for the next call. When I hang up, the two parties will stay connected, and I will be able to continue on making calls. Next is the disposition bar. As you can see here, you can have custom dispositions which are set up by your administrator. Next is schedule callbacks. We can schedule in so many hours, tomorrow, next week, or custom. Custom allows you to choose a day in the future with a specific time, say 9:10, and you see the information down here changes. Once I schedule that, the system will notify me when this time comes around, and I can click on it to make that call. The other options are made contact, completed sale, no go, not interested, requested do not call, unable to contact, So it's the wrong number, voicemail left message, voicemail no message left, busy unavailable. And finally is our contact log. Contact log keeps any information associated to that record throughout the record's existence. Plus the user can add notes here that will also continue on with the record itself. Now I'm going to disposition a call and show you how the system will move on to the next call and go into a waiting mode.
Finding process.
So now I'm back in the waiting mode, and you'll see that the system is starting to dial again. Now you can see that I've come to another contact, which has popped up on the screen. And as I continue to talk to this contact, I can disposition the call. But if I want to go on a break, then what I'll do is I'll disposition a call first, and then I'll quickly push on hang up, have the system stop generating calls for me. Once I click hang up, I can go on my break, or I can actually choose to log out of the system.
Once you have logged out, you should exit out of the cell phone and go on your break. Upon returning, restart your phone, log in, and click on the same campaigns link of your choice on the Home tab. Now you'll answer the soft phone again, see that the green light is actually active, and then the system will start dialing again. That concludes this training session.